Chapter 11, Lesson 6, the area of parallelograms, triangles, and trapezoids. Okay, so a few things, vocabulary to make sure we know. The base is just any side of a parallelogram. And actually, it doesn't just have to be a parallelogram, but for our sake today, we're going to talk about them. So a parallelogram, the base can actually be any side of it. And the altitude is a line segment perpendicular to the base. Okay, it's usually known as the height of that parallelogram. Area of a parallelogram, our area formula is base times height. So an example, if I look at this parallelogram, then the 8, if I use that as my base, this is my height, right? The altitude, it goes perpendicular to the base, and it goes up to the opposite side. 5 could also be a base. The problem is that I don't have a height drawn that is perpendicular to that base. So I'm going to use base times height, and I'm going to use a base of 8 and a height of 4.7, and I am going to get as my answer 37.6 inches squared. Area formulas always give us an answer of inches squared. Okay, the area of a triangle is that we take 1/2 times the base times the height. Another way that we can write that is we do the base times the height and divide it by 2. Let's look at an example. So if I look, the first thing I want to look for is where's my height drawn. So here's my height, and it is perpendicular to this base. Now these dotted lines represent a part that is, it's not really part of my triangle. This is my triangle that I'm trying to find the area of, and if 12 is my base, a line that is perpendicular to it is going to have to be drawn outside of the triangle for it to go all the way up to that top vertex. So area equals 1/2 base times height, and so I'm going to do area equals 1/2 times 12 times 6, and so my area equals 36 meters squared. The area formula for a trapezoid. Looks kind of funny, but it's really not that hard. The area formula is 1/2 times the height times the sum of the two bases, and we put B1 plus B2. It doesn't matter if the B1's on top or B2 or whatever, but in a trapezoid, the two parallel sides are the bases, so the bases are the parallel sides. This trapezoid, I say, okay, these two sides are parallel, so they're my bases. So area is going to be 1/2, and the height is the line that's perpendicular to the bases, so 8.3 times 6 plus 15. So if I'm going to do that on my calculator, I need to make sure I do these parentheses first. So I have 1/2 times 8.3 times 21, and I'm going to get an answer of 87.15 meters squared. Don't forget to put meters squared as your units on all of your area formulas.